Greetings, one and all. Just going to make the Facebook event live, and we will be rocking and rolling. I think, anyway. Yes, gotta be. Or not. Here we go. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see what happens here. So, well, we are live on, it looks like, YouTube. Looks like we're live on the page. Turn that off. Okay, this all just totally escapes my expertise as to why I cannot find this. Let's see. Let's see. This should, I should be able to change this. Okay. This is the first time I can't find here, live video. Go live here. Okay, well, I might not be able to make this public on my regular page. So, because for whatever reason, it's decided not to work, probably Mercury retrograde. But if you are somewhere watching on Facebook, say hello. Or if you're watching from anywhere else around town, just pop in and say hello. I've got a special surprise for you as I'm trying to set up all these things. But I, was going to have a grand entrance. It looks like as we gather steam. So I'm going to try this one more time to see if I can change this, because that would be wonderful. Oh, here we go. It let me do it. So welcome, one and all. We are now public in all the forums for at least right now. So welcome, everybody. Come on down. So for those of you who are just coming on, hello. And I don't know how many are on here right now. Yeah, we're gathering steam a little bit, but I think what I'm going to do here is before I do my sort of official, well, I'll do my official hello, and then I have a very special treat for everyone. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Happy end of your week or beginning of your weekend. It's a holiday weekend, so you might all be doing last minute Christmas shopping or grocery shopping or whatever you're doing. But welcome to TGIF, Insight for the Curious and Enlightened, for our podcast listeners. And if you're new here, I'm your host, Debbie Tatel from Spirit Light Insight. I am a clairvoyant healer, spiritual teacher, helping you develop and use your natural psychic abilities. So welcome to all of you. And for today, and this was completely a surprise because I got a text out of the blue from our good friend, Michael Arrington. And so he is in what they call the green room in the back. So I'm going to bring Michael on for a little bit before he has to go finish his errands. So put your hands together, or I don't have the sound effects, so Michael's gonna have to come on to just us saying, hey, there we go. You bring your own sound effects.
Oh, you can actually hear the sound effects?
Yes. Yes.
And
Beautiful.
now I'm here.
And now you are here. Yeah,
That's too funny.
I actually, I love that. So, oh my gosh, welcome. Oh, here's Richard.
Hey, Richard. I can't see everybody, but hi, Debbie. Oh, hi, Richard. That Richard.
Yeah, Richard. Yeah, you should
Richard
be able to
Fuchs.
see the sidebar, no?
I only see Angela because she's the
Oh,
only person.
scroll down.
I mean, no, there's nothing. I
Oh,
mean, I
well,
can't. I just see Angela, and then there's hi, Debbie and Michael. I see the message over there, but over here,
oh,
sorry, it's the
it,
potato chips I just burped. I only
that's
see, oh,
okay. I'm not
there it
there.
is. Now I see
So
Richard. Okay, there it is. Okay.
there you go. Well,
It doesn't come from the bottom, it comes from the top.
oh, got it. Mine comes from the bottom. So
Right, that's what mine does too, but when I look up, I see, "Hi, Debbie and Michael," 'cause I'm looking down to see because, that's where it is, and, "Hi,
and
Angela." There we
Angela
go.
is saying hello.
Is
So are you?
Janet around? Is that crazy
She will
Janet
be.
Bella around?
Sometimes she pops on a little bit later. She was with me on a meditation yesterday.
Uh-uh.
So, who knows? It's just been a crazy week, I think, for everybody, and everything is kind of winding down. And I know you've got a bunch of errands to run. I don't. I am this is it.
It's just been crazy because we had the rainstorm, and it was two storms right after the other. Vivian Tatel just popped in. Vivian,
It's my mama.
it's your mama. Um, no, of course, the news makes it look even worse than what it is. But where I live in the Beverly Hills, LA, Mid Wilshire area, we have flooding in the streets, but I mean, it's just lots of water. But there's people who's, they get the mudslides and they live in the area where it's really crappy because there was heavy rains in those areas. But of course, with me, what happens? What happens when there's a rainstorm? My little dog decided to have diarrhea, an upset stomach. Now you have to understand, I, my entire dining room was one giant pee pad.
Oh,
And
poor
so,
little
well, the
champers.
problem is I could take him outside, when the weather's normal. It's California. It's always in the 70s. I couldn't take him out. It's pouring down raining. Or when I did take him out, I've got like this giant umbrella and he's like, doesn't want to poop.
Well,
He's outside
he's poor little guy. He's sick,
and he's blind. So
and he's blind. So it's like pretty scary. Well, I actually heard on the news. So you're saying they're making it worse than it is. You all got 3 inches of rain in 1 hour.
yeah,
That's like super intense. And they were saying it was going to the desert or going out that way. And then that's just flooding like
some places got
crazy.
6 inches.
But to give you an idea, I have my windows open right now. It's actually raining here in Chicago, and it's so dry in my apartment that I just open my windows. So it's kind of
It sucks here. It's only 67.
oh, stop. It's probably 47 here. I don't even know. I'm not even going to look it up. I'm not going to compete with you on whether it's better where you are.
Well, Christmas Eve, it's going to be 65. So
It's going to be warm here too.
Yeah.
I heard it's going to be 55 here, something
Right.
like that.
But you guys are getting the weather that we had. That storm is
Yeah,
moving across
it
the
comes.
country.
It comes our way. So Richard's saying congratulations on the Paul Lynn Christmas special.
Aw. Yeah,
Can't
thank
you
you,
see it
Richard.
on like streaming?
You can see it on Amazon Prime. I think you can. I have nothing to do with it. We shot it last year. They re-released it this year, and I've just been doing promo for it. I just did a promo earlier this morning with somebody, and with some drag queen out of Vegas. And I was like, okay, here we go. But hey, she has almost 1 million subscribers. So
Wow, nice.
Hey, look at me.
That's nice. I would think though it would be streaming somewhere because if it's on Prime, it should be everywhere. But who knows what?
Well, you have to
I don't know
purchase
how that
it.
works.
It's not free. You have to rent it for $2.99 or buy it for $7.99.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
I mean, I didn't know that. I mean,
Yeah, Gail,
I have,
it's raining downtown.
what is it? What is that? Rating in Rockford. I'll take it over snow.
That's
Oh, there's
Illinois.
Gail.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, look, the only thing is people forget how to drive. And the thing I don't like about it is that then when it goes down to freezing, now we have all kinds of ice.
No. Wait till you get to California. See, we have you have black ice. I know from living on the East Coast
Yeah.
in New York and whatever. We have oil slicks, which is more dangerous
They're
than the black
horrible. Yeah.
ice. Because what happens is it doesn't rain here for months and months. And then when it does and the rain hits, the streets become oil slicks. And these dumb, crazy people, I mean, I was driving to the gym yesterday morning, and which is basically 5 blocks from me, the Beverly Hills LA Fitness. And these people are zooming and it's pouring down torrential
Oh my
rain.
God.
It's crazy. And I'm
Now
like,
here it stops.
oh,
Here it just stops. Like nobody goes like it's 2 miles an hour when there's a little bit of rain or a little bit of snow.
not here. I
But
wish they would do that, but no. So I just like try not to drive. I mean, I could walk to different things, but
it's just a crazy time of year, and everybody seems to me way less patient than usual.
well, it's Mercury retrograde too. When's that
And
end?
yes, and it's Mercury retrograde. Oh, I don't even wanna like my weekly wrap up. Seriously, so one of the reasons I wanted to do this show, and I don't know if you saw, because basically Michael texted me, and I don't even think he knows what he stepped into here, but but this is basically we're talking about gold energy that's coming onto the planet, but the power of thoughts. Yeah,
Mm,
because I had a thing happen, and this is a Mercury retrograde thing. This is the power of thoughts. This is kind of everything all in a ball of wax. But, I've been getting a million emails about, my Fitbit, right? So I have this great little Fitbit tracker that they
mhm.
discontinued. I just would clip it, on my bra and everything, just leave it there. But I never got rid of it because I really liked it just kind of underneath my clothes. And I don't really like to wear a watch per se. And so I had it clipped on my clothes. And for all this time, I've probably had it for 15 years at
Mm,
this point, and it's discontinued, really not supported. So I knew if it ever died, that
right,
was it. Can't
right.
replace it, nothing like that. So the other day, I'm getting all these emails from Fitbit to upgrade. And I just, put my hands on my hips and I looked because I do talk to my computer. And I looked at my computer and I said, oh, dear Fitbit, stop sending me these emails because I love my Fitbit. I'm never getting rid of this Fitbit until it dies its own death.
And
The very next day, I accidentally put it in the washer and the dryer. Yeah. Yeah. So the power of thoughts, you have to be much more specific because that was an open-ended one, right? That was
mm,
an open-ended power of thought. I didn't really say how long I wanted to keep it or how I wanted it to die. And it died. Sorry, there's
oh, I
sirens.
didn't know if that was here because I live right off of Wilshire, so I was like, is there?
No, it's actually here. I live really close to the fire department, but this has been like going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'll get into that in a little
It's
bit, but
fine.
there's
It's
just a lot
fine.
of weird stuff. But yeah, I mean the power of our thoughts is so much more than what we think it is. In 2020, same thing happened only with my computer, and it
Mm,
wasn't a Mercury retrograde.
uh,
Yeah. In 2020, I was like, oh, look, everybody has virtual backgrounds. They're so pretty. It's COVID. I'm locked down. I'd love a pretty background. So I got a green screen and that didn't work. And it went on and on. But 2 days later, 2 days after I said, ooh, I want one of those automatic virtual backgrounds.
mhm.
And I spilled coffee on my computer, and Apple told me it would take 8 weeks to fix because of COVID.
Oh no.
And so my insurance paid me for it because I couldn't have a working computer,
Right.
and it wasn't I couldn't be without one for 8 weeks
Right.
or something like that, and that's how far they were behind. And so it ended up that I got the insurance money for the repair, which paid, it was like 50% of what the new one would have cost. So is that a blessing or a curse? You know, I don't know. Like, it got me my new computer for half the price, and not for nothing, but my Fitbit that died, Merry Christmas to me.
You got yourself a watch?
An Apple Watch. Yes, the brand new Series 9 that they are stopping selling
Oh, the what? That's
tomorrow.
right.
Yes. So they're
Oh
stopping,
my
they're going to
God.
stop selling it on the online on the 21st. And when this all happened, it was just in time to buy it before the sales stopped of the watch.
So what's going to happen? So, so is the watch not any good anymore? What's going? I
No,
don't
the
understand.
watch is fine, and you can buy the watch, and it's fully supported.
But I don't understand.
So I guess Apple kind of came upon somebody else's intellectual property, and they ruled against
Oh,
them for the blood oxygen
that's
thing.
right. I
This is what my
remember that.
understanding
Yes.
is, that they ruled against them, and I guess the things there's a
Okay, I know what you're talking
because
about.
it comes under the import laws, it's on President Biden's desk. He can overturn it. He probably won't. And then Apple will probably pay the fines and it'll be fine, or they'll find a workaround.
Wow.
Yeah. So it'll still be good. Or they're going to replace it. Like, they're not going to give me a watch they're not going to support. You
Right.
know, it is Apple. They do make good. So
Right.
Marianne Spellman says hello with a Santa Claus. So she's coming in. Thanks for being here, Marianne. And guess who's here? Tom Dinner.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey,
Tom from
Tom.
Buffalo, New York. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Any chance of a movie on Paul Lynde's life, Michael?
Well, there was that Billy Eichner was going to do was going to do the Paul Lynde story, but they never contacted me since I have the rights. But they were going to do an unauthorized film on the life of Paul Lynde, and I was very livid. He talked to everybody about Paul Lynde except me. And then his
Oops.
movie Bros came out, and it was a gigantic flop, and the reviews and the critics just roasted him. And instead of, taking it with a grain of salt, he fought back, and now nobody wants to have anything to do with him. So I'm like, nope, you can't. You have to, in this crazy business. And I used to tell this to our girlfriend, Allie. Allie used to take everything personally when people would give her a bad review or say something terrible. And I would go, Allie, the moment you decided to go public and be in videos and do radios and blog talks, you became a public figure.
Yep.
And it hurts. I mean, somebody just reviewed some little 2-bit company reviewed the Paul Lynde Christmas special and said I was the worst, that I don't sound like him.
Oh, you totally do.
Oh, I know. But I mean, you can't take it personally. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just have to laugh because, as I told somebody, not everyone's going to love you ever in this crazy world and crazy business. No matter what, you're going to have people who like you. You're going to have people that don't like you. You're going to have people that hate you, that don't even know you. They're going to hate you, but you cannot allow it to eat away at you like a cancer. And some people let that happen.
Right.
But I was giggling when I was reading. He doesn't know how to tell a joke. His timing is terrible. Not anything like Paul Lynde's. And it just was funny. I'm sorry. It was funny.
No, that's
My manager and I were laughing about it this morning. I said, some bitter queen reviewer or something. I have no idea, but he or whatever didn't like me at all, but it was funny. And then I get a woman from Rotten Tomatoes, a critic, Debbie, her name is Debbie Lynn.
not me.
No. Her name is Debbie Lynn Easley. Anyway, she's with Rotten Tomatoes critic, and she was like in love with it. She reviews it. No, I couldn't have done anything wrong. It was like blah blah blah. So you just have to deal with things like that. So
Yeah.
that was how I was talking about Billy Eichner, and he just blew everything. So I have no idea what he's doing. And the movie, I looked online, it was still in pre-development or something. But No, I don't think there's any. We actually have a script for a Paulin movie, but we'll get to that sometime. Someone says, either of you doing a New Year's show?
Yeah, I was just going to put that
Well,
up. As a matter
well.
of fact,
our New Year's show, it's going to be a psychic tarot medium spectacular.
yes,
Debbie Tatel, Corby Mitleid, Louis Maybe, Pat Dumas, one of the best astrologers ever. And my manager might pop in, who also does tarot, Justin Monroe. I mean, he's Justin Ross, sorry, who is just amazing, but I'm not sure yet. But it's going to be a New Year's Day show. It's going to be crazy. It's just going to be
crazy because we're going to make predictions. We're going to read tarot. We're going to read energy. We're going to do lots of readings. I don't know. Maybe Michael will allow us to multi-stream on all of our channels. Because
I don't know how to do that, but I could.
I'll teach you.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll teach you because you can do it on StreamYard. That would be super fun too. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. We don't know what time yet, Marianne.
Yeah, we just depends on.
We know we're doing it, and I'm holding the day. Like I know we're doing it. So
I think it's going to be the normal 1 or 2 o'clock Pacific time, which is 5 or 4 o'clock Central and Eastern time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. And it'll just be fun. So I'm going to be putting together the promo for it next week after Christmas.
And we'll all be pushing it out, all of us. So you'll see it all on, all of our little socials. My mom is asking what's flashing in the background. So in the background, and I had no control. I was trying to get it not to flash. You're welcome, Marianne. I was trying to get, so I have these beautiful little fairy lights, and there's a Santa Claus in the middle of there, but you can't really, I don't think you can see Santa Claus back there.
No, I kind of see a white beard or something.
Yeah, there's a little white beard. So he was in there and I was hoping it would work. And then I couldn't get the whole thing to turn off right before I was coming on. So it's flashing in the background. What can I say? We have little fairies in the background. It seems right.
And you've got one in the other window.
I've got one in wait.
This way.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah, that way. No.
Oh my God.
This is me.
Yeah. But I can't do that because I unmirrored the video.
I'm pointing to you. You. There she is. There. That's you. And then this is me. But
this is you. But I can't. Oh, there.
There it is. There's me.
There it is. See, that's to my left. But anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh my God. I have to get sound effects.
The sound effects are great. It's like, here we go.
Oh my God.
I love my sound effects. They're so
I know, but I don't know if I can handle one more thing here. Like it's enough that, people comment and
right.
all of that.
Oh my God, there's my Schlepp the Halls, my Jewish Deck the Halls. Hold on.
Am I going to get in trouble because you're playing this on my channel when they...
No.
Okay. Oh my God.
This is when Esther would come on and go, this is Esther Goldberg, your Yuletide Yenta. And today we're going to give you tips on how to survive the holidays. Fruitcakes. What the hell are fruitcakes for? We use them as doorstops in our Jewish households. Anyway, I haven't done this in so long. Anyway, isn't that fabulous music?
That's wonderful. But the fact that Esther showed up, what a treat that Esther showed up. So let's see. Wait, we need Paul. Then we have Michael, Esther, and Paul showing up.
Oh, of course, Paul could show up easy. Oh my goodness. And there. And then we end it right here. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, I had to turn that
Oh my
off.
God, that was so fun. See, I knew it was really funny. Earlier today, I was like, I'm going to send a little vibe to Michael to see if he messages, if he's around today, whatever. But then I got caught up in getting setting this all up and
Right.
everything. And it was whatever. I was doing what I needed to
Yeah,
do.
you're doing your
And
thing.
I was doing it. And then you messaged me.
Because
And
I was
I
so
had
excited about Instagram Live.
I know. But it's a conundrum on my side.
Yes.
So, and you understand that.
Vivian loved that. Vivian loved that. Thank you,
Yes.
Vivian. That was for you.
My mama loved that.
But
for
yeah,
sure.
no. Anyway, well, listen, this has been fun. I'm going to let you get to your the gold mine.
My gold mine, and it is. It's a
Mhm.
gold mine.
Yeah, and I'm going to let you get down, Ms. Debbie Tatel. It's so funny. Isn't that crazy? I love having the music.
I feel like we should nod our heads like that. Remember that Saturday Night Live?
Yes. Anyway, you are just too much fun. Anyway, so I could just keep doing this. I love you, Debbie Tatel. Happy Hanukkah, happy Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, happy whatever the holiday is that you celebrate. It was so good to see everybody. Viv, Marianne, Richard, Mr. Tom Dinda, and whoever else is out there listening. Brenda. Brenda's gonna get down. Yes. Whoa.
Yes, I don't have the sound effects as this man does. Like, it's great. We're gonna.
That made me think of Flip Wilson. Remember Flip Wilson?
Yes.
Whoa, this is Geraldine.
Oh my God!
What you see is what you get, honey. Well, because I do all those voices.
Really good.
Yeah. Whoa. Killer says, what you get, what you see is what you get.
Oh my God. It's just a blast from the past. And this is the age group that I have on here. So it's
very close to Joan. Oh, Joan Rivers, can we talk? I mean, talk about your baby pigs. We're sitting here with Debbie Tatel. I'm gonna die. Anyway, yeah, I know people I have not been drinking. I am just doing it was so funny. I was talking to the kid that I was doing this morning, and he was like, "You do voices?" And I said, "Well, I can do Bill Clinton in a heartbeat." And then
oh my gosh, that's close to Jimmy Stewart, though.
No, Jimmy Stewart is sort of like this, and when Jimmy Stewart talks, it's different. Whereas Bill Clinton has a little bit of a Southern drawl to it, so it's like one of them things, But it was so funny. Who was I talking to? We were talking about I was calling it the Pushing Up Daisies tour. All the dead celebrities. Katharine Hepburn. Oh, I
think it might have been me because I remember a conversation like that.
No, this was like in the last 2 days. I was talking to somebody.
No, then it wasn't me because I haven't talked to you.
I was like going, because we're talking about Katharine Hepburn today. We're going to sit here on the pond, Norman. I swear.
Oh my gosh.
You know what it was? It was a voice that nobody ever does, but I do. And Green Acres. Mrs. Douglas, for only $2.39, I will turn you on to Debbie Tatel, who will do a reading for you, a special reading. I don't know how special it is, but I'm sure she'll come up with a price before the end of the show.
Oh man. Well, wait. That is so cool. And in case you're wondering, you could go here and come
there you go. For $150, you can book a session with Debbie, and she'll tell you the insights, the outsides, the roundabout sights. She'll just make it far out of sight.
Far out insight.
Oh, Al, where Uncle Arthur and Serena lost their powers. In fact, Tom, if you go to the Paul Lind page on Facebook, it's Paul Lind #1. Okay, Paul Lind and the 1. And you go there, that's the official Paul Lind page. That is today's Paul Lind joke. And it's Serena and Paul dipping chocolate bananas. Do you remember that? So funny you should bring that up. That's the one thing today. All right, I've taken up enough of your time.
No, but this is so fun because you know what? I kind of wanted this particular show to be this.
What? Out of control.
Out of control. No, I mean, look, you know what? It's so serious and everybody takes the energy stuff so seriously. And the thing is, it never clears when we're serious. It's only when we get into a sense of amusement and there's a lot of chaos and the things I'm going to talk about today. So this is actually perfect. So thank you so much for popping on and including Jimmy Stewart, Bill Clinton, Flip Wilson. I forget the guy's name on Green Acres.
Pat Buttram, Mr. Haney.
Yes, Mr. Haney.
It was. All right. Thank you all so much. Don't forget, we'll let you know when me and Deb and Corby and Pat and Lewis and God knows who else might pop in. Mark it on your calendars. New Year's Day, it's going to be a tarot, medium, psychic, astrological mega show. Anyway, and on that note, my Tookus is out of here.
Bye.
See you later. Bye. Okay, how do I do? Oh,
we do it that way. That's how we do it. I just remove you. It's always fun. Oh my gosh, I hope you all enjoyed that little visit. It was impromptu. I had to put I put in my earphones at some point there because there were so many sirens outside my window that you could hear them. But now, because I've got this on, so normally I think it's quiet now. And I don't have to listen to Michael as much as, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I put the earphones in so that I could hear what he was saying. But I am now putting this away. But thank you for all being here for our, I guess we could call it the Christmas show for all. Yeah. So as we wind down the end of the year, that was a fabulous way of doing it and with lots of fun and joy. And you're so sweet. We're talking about, so we're doing a New Year's show. If you just popped on, I actually see some numbers coming up. So if you just popped on, and thank you so much. It's so much fun to do and so much fun to have him. And you should only hear our conversations in person. It's just crazy. But we're winding down toward the end of the year. We're coming into this, this is like the Christmas weekend, which is one reason I'm thrilled you're all here. I didn't know, who was going to come because everybody's doing last minute. Forgive the over this shoulder. Those are my little fairy lights. So we have fairies in the room tonight. This week was yesterday was solstice, and we've got Mercury retrograde craziness going on. And I'd love to hear from you, at what kind of craziness is going on in your world. I mean, I'm actually seeing a lot of folks, and I want to give a really big shout out because as we're in this kind of Christmas season, there's a lot of people with health issues right now. And I'm hearing about a lot of people going to the hospital with some pretty serious things. There's people and pets transitioning, or this time of year is a time of remembering our loved ones. And so if any of you are struggling out there, I do want to give you a shout out and send lots of love to each and every one of you, because this is really, holidays are traditionally, sadly, a time when people decide to take their leave of this planet. But if I can offer you anything, the question I most get asked when somebody has a loved one who's transitioned is, are they okay? And I can tell you that they are more than okay. They have returned to the oneness of spirit. They have their consciousness about them. They do communicate and they are around you. So your loved ones are okay. You don't have to worry about them. But there's a lot of that going on. So really, just give yourself a lot of space to grieve or have whatever emotions that you're having, including joy. And it's okay to be joyful, even with these other things kind of happening and going on. Yeah. And yeah, Richard saying his parents, oh, I'm sorry, sending lots of love your way. It's a very difficult time of year. And even in my own family, I am talking to several family members who are in that space just kind of recently. So, yeah, for everyone, just give yourself a breath and take it day by day, because I think that's all we can ever do is take things day by day. That's the important thing. And we brought in all that joy in the beginning of the show and talked about the power of thoughts and just having aware thoughts about things. And this is really the time we can't always, our thoughts come, and sometimes we just need to just let them float right on by. Yeah. But give yourself space for your emotions and your feelings and all, even if it's the chaos or the whatever you're experiencing. You don't need to isolate. You don't need to hide yourself or go into hiding. Um, Oh, dementia. Yes, one foot in this world and one foot in the next. Dementia is one of the hardest because the way I see it, as an energy, they begin channeling other energies into their space, and that's part of the challenge with dementia overall. Um, and it really is they're in this world and not in this world. And it's really difficult to deal with. I have had many friends who I've had to talk off the ledge. So Richard, you know the drill. You can always send me an email, yeah, and we can talk about it, yeah. But sometimes these things happen, and one of the reasons that I want to address all of that as well is that it's okay for you to have a good time and somebody else is in the hospital. It's okay for you to be in joy, not hysterical, not drinking your butt off or, whatever. Maybe you want to watch football and didn't John Madden have a turkey leg thing, or was that might be, a different holiday, but there's all kinds of things going on. Watch a parade, but get into joy. And of course you're very welcome. I mean, it's kind of what I do, Richard. So I am happy to help you through. So of course this show, which is now going to go long, but I hope that you all stick around, because I want to talk about the spirit of the season. Because a couple of you have already indicated in the past few weeks that, Christmas, and even friends of mine, that Christmas is not a thing for you, that you don't really, it's kind of, there's a little bit of apathy, a little bit of resistance. Hey, Lalena, nice to see you. I'm so happy you could pop on. Oh my gosh, thank you for coming. So in the spirit of the season, the holiday season, kind of in general, sometimes because of resistance, we shut down the miracles and magic that are just there for us to soak in. Yeah. But this time of year, there's so much magical and miracles afoot. And I'm not talking about necessarily kind of religion. We're not talking about any kind of commercialization or purchasing power or anything of the sort. Yeah. It's our resistance to the religious aspects many times, or the commercialized aspects, that get in the way of us seeing, knowing, and connecting with spirit. And most importantly, our own spirit. Yeah. We don't want to be out there. We want to hide. And anytime we're hiding or isolating, we are not shining and expressing ourselves as the spirits that we are. What if the definition of the spirit of the season goes beyond religion? Bear with me here. Yeah? Everybody give themselves a breath right now. And just say hello to yourself as spirits. So going beyond religion, I want to give you a little bit of background that may help with a little bit of perspective. Yeah? Midwinter celebrations were held long before the birth of Jesus. Many of them were solstice celebrations, like the one I had last night. celebrating the return of light, among other things. There were Yule celebrations in Scandinavia. In Germany, the pagan god Odin was honored, and Saturnalia in Rome. I'm not going to go into all of the celebrations, but most of them centered around the winter solstice. And then came the church. Now, I want to be really clear here. I am not knocking religion. Everybody has their beliefs, and I honor whatever you believe in. But I'm talking about how Christmas actually came about. Yeah. And by the way, you can check out the whole history on the History Channel. You can just Google it online. But my very first, and I just want to share with you, my very first, I didn't even know the history of Christmas until when I was in my Clairvoyant program, or probably minister's training or something like that. I think it might have been minister's training. I was supposed to give a talk, a sermon on the origins of Christmas. And I went, oh yeah, Jesus born, virgin birth, all the things I knew about. And my teacher laughed at me and he said, nope, think again. And just so you know, this was at a time when computers were like brand new. I don't even think there was a Google at the time. There was like an AOL search or something. That's how far back that goes. But I did some Googling and I was very interested to find out some of the real history of Christmas. It's actually Pope Julius I that chose December 25th as Christmas. And it's commonly believed that the church chose this date to adopt and absorb the traditions of the pagan Saturnalia festival. So it was first called the Feast of Nativity, and then the custom spread to Egypt. And by 432, and then to England by the end of the 6th century. But by holding Christmas at the same time as the winter solstice, all the festivals and the Yule and all of that, the church leaders thought they were increasing the chances that Christmas would be popularly embraced. Yeah. Of course, they gave up the ability to dictate how it was celebrated, but they really thought that they could kind of shift everybody's attention from one thing to another. And then by the Middle Ages, Christianity, for the most part, replaced the pagan religion. I think I have a bunch of pagan friends out there. So say hello if you're out there watching, because the pagan religion is still alive and well. And even we had a festival. I did a beautiful meditation last night. I'll have it posted in a couple of days on my website if you want to check it out. But it was a solstice ritual, celebration, and meditation. And we're going to do a little bit of part of that one tonight, as well as my return to joy meditation, because that's what this is all about. We are celebrating a magical time of midwinter gatherings that go back thousands and thousands of years, well before Jesus's birth. And I have nothing against Jesus. He was an amazing healer. He brought this beautiful golden energy to the planet. But we can all celebrate the return of light, because that is actually where we are right now. Although today we got 1 second more of light, or if you're on the other side of the world, like Angela, you got 1 second less of light, but that's because we're opposite, we're down under. But I wanted to offer you perspective if you're resistant to the religious or even the commercial aspects of the holiday. Because this is still a time of the return of the light and this winter magic. Yeah. So what's very interesting, and I'm about to go super psychic on you, but last night I said we did the meditation to celebrate the winter solstice, but in preparation for the meditation, One of the things I do is I look at the energy. I look at the energy coming onto the planet. I look at what each and every participant is going to need energetically in that space, so we can offer to you whatever you need. And that was just a short one, a 45-minute little guided meditation. But in preparation for the meditation, I started to see this new quality of gold energy that is coming onto the planet and the whole planet, the whole of the earth. I have not seen this particular vibration or quality. It's very refined and it's very gentle and it's healing at on every level, the animals, the waterways, the earth itself, and each and every one of us. So even during this Mercury retrograde, yes, we can experience energy, but if you are sensitive to energy, you may already be noticing this vibration. And the other thing I noticed about this particular gold vibration is it's filled with joy and light. So I'm curious if any of you have experienced this or looked at it or seen any of it, and kind of how your time has been, because as the gold comes in, and I'm going to talk about this a little more as we get into the meditation, but every time we take a step up, every time we begin a healing process, every time we step up our vibration and our awareness, what starts to happen is all the gook starts to come out. My life was chaotic as heck this week. And I don't even know, thank God for my psychic colleagues that have kept me aware and grounded when I could just call them up and say, help. And they did. But this is a very poignant time of transformation. And you may be noticing the guck coming out, and it might be very uncomfortable. And so I encourage all of you to really do some reflection about this and make sure you're not like sort of blaming anybody or anything, because this is the gook that's coming out. So if you get angry, it's time to forgive. If you're feeling like you want to hide, give yourself a little space there and then step out of that. Step into another space, a different space. Overall, this is a very interesting time, and thank God for Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is actually asking things of us. It is a place of awareness, not a place, yes, technology goes crazy. I put my Fitbit in the washer and dryer. What the heck? But if we go with the flow of what the cycle asks of us, we will be able to see what's happening, and we may not feel the need to hibernate, but to actually step into the light of consciousness and add to it. How about that for some bright stuff? Yeah. This has been really something, because we really are in a space of tremendous transformation. And I also did, when I was doing my solstice kind of sneak peek at the energy, I did see that as this new vibration comes on the planet, there's sort of an energy that clears by March. And although we're going to have our New Year's show, and so there'll be lots of prediction and tarot and numerology and who knows what else, me, Lewis, everybody, I'll let you know about all that as soon as we have the time. But Brenda's saying that she gets it. It's interesting. Yeah. So let go of any resistance for what is happening in your world, because it may not be the thing you think it is necessarily. I'm just looking over. I kind of sometimes look to see, how everything looks behind me and everything like that. And I just realized I have my joy, love, peace, believe, which I think it was by accident, but I think it was on purpose that I put it right in the camera shot. And then on the other side, it says, and this is funny because we're going to do a little, I don't know if you can see this. Let's see. Receive. I don't know. That might be opposite, but it says, receive it, be it, share it, joy. Joy to the world. Yes, joy. And we are going to do that in just a little bit. Right now, though, I want to take just a really quick minute to reintroduce myself, because the people have been coming and going. I've been kind of watching you, and thank you all for being here. Say hello if you're on here, or you can just listen. But I do appreciate each and every one of you showing up, and your willingness to kind of receive some of the information that I'm sharing with you and some of my observances. And oh my God, Louis Maybe's in the house. Woohoo! Louis, you owe me a call. We'll talk tomorrow. Yes, yes, yes. And it's just so appreciated every time you show up. And the more you show up, the more inclination I have to keep doing this and to offer you whatever I can. We're getting all the hi Lewis's in here. I'm just gonna put them up really quick. Oh, I'm so happy. See, I don't know you're here if you don't say hello. So thank you for saying hello. Love you, Debbie. So glad I came in. So glad that you're here, Suzanne. Oh my gosh, I'm actually super excited that you're here. So thank you for coming. Yeah, I'm going live on multiple platforms here, because you know what? The more light we have on this planet, the more healing we can do, the more communication we can have. The one thing about the kind of the dark energies, or the energies not in alignment with the light, is that they want to separate us. They want to separate us, because if we're in communication, there's a lot of light. So I encourage you to be in communication with your friends, be in communication with other psychics, be in communication. And okay. And yes, tomorrow will be good for a call. Yay. I'm excited. Louis and I usually talk I think once a week, and it's been a couple weeks. I think we've both been in this kind of whirlwind. But for all of you who are popping in and out, if you don't know me, my name is Debbie Tatel, and I am the spiritual director of Spirit Light Insight. I am a clairvoyant. I do readings. You can book a session. Some people had already kind of looked at that. You can actually take a little photo, or do your QR code with your phone, or if you're on your phone, this link should show up in the timeline, except for on my Facebook personal. And then just message me. I can get you all the links. I don't stand on ceremony here, but we've got all kinds of stuff coming up. And if you like what we're doing here, please do consider supporting the stream. I hate to ask for that, but it's a necessary thing in this day and age. And then, I'm going to have to do it this way. So if it's not in your timeline, you can also point your little phone to that circle up there, and that will take you to the virtual tip jar. And I will be very, very happy for you for that. Yes. Love the font. Oh, the font of the name and everything. Yeah, that's the Restream. I'll plug Restream for right now. That's the Restream holiday font. So I really like it. Yeah, it's very fun. So anyway, I've got lots of programs coming up, but for now, and we've if anybody has any questions, you best put them in the little chat there. And if you like what's happening here, also, I encourage you to subscribe, like, and share from wherever you are. You can find me on YouTube at Spirit Light Insight and always get some kind of notification that we're doing a show. Today, unfortunately, I didn't get it out until very late, until this morning, but always appreciate it if you subscribe, like, and share. Bring your friends. You can invite them even to the Facebook events and things. There's Facebook in there. So please do, share. The more the merrier, the way I always say. So it's great. So there I did my plug. But now it's time. And oh my gosh, how exciting isn't it exciting that we started out with Michael Arrington and doing all those voices and reminding us of the joys of I don't even know if it's entertainment, but the joy of just getting together in a really sort of casual, light atmosphere and having a little bit of fun. So thank you to Michael for, Louis, you missed Michael, but we plugged the New Year's show, so we're all good. But for now, I hope you all stick around because we are going to return to joy. I missed offering my favorite workshop of the year because I was when I normally have it, I was at a celebration of life for my teacher, Michael Tamora, who passed away in October. And so I wasn't able to add one more thing. Uh-oh. Lewis is okay. So I'm gonna ask that question, and then I'm gonna get to Richard right away. But if somebody has a connection with the bleach, Lewis is getting a strong bleach smell, and it's not in his home. But so you'll have to drop that in the comments, and if not, we'll see if somebody pops on. But laughter is a great way to raise our vibration. In fact, it's the only way, or one of the only ways, to raise our vibration. Yeah, we can't just sit on a mountaintop for 40 days and 40 nights waiting for the laughter to come. Sometimes we have to make it. And I was absolutely, kind of praying for that to be. Yeah. And so there we all are. And Angela's agreeing, and we're all in kind of different places. But I really missed offering my favorite workshop. So I thought I would give you a little taste of the joy of one of my workshops that I love to give. And if somebody has that, just drop it in. And as soon as we're done with the meditation, we'll get back. Lewis, if you stick around that long, that would be great. So maybe they can get their question answered. But go ahead and give yourself a breath and just be seated, or even if you're lying down, just begin to relax. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and turn your attention inward. If your eyes are open, you can turn your gaze downward. And what I'd like you to do to begin is just to breathe in the holiday magic and allow it to transform within you. And then exhale that transformation into the world. So breathe in holiday magic, breathe out holiday magic. Begin to let go of any tension or anxiety. Last night, we created a sanctuary of stillness, and I invite you to do that right now from wherever you are in the world, from the comfort of your home. I invite you to connect and create in your mind a sanctuary of stillness. Say hello to the base of your spine where your first chakra is located. Welcome, Josiane, just in time. Say hello to the base of your spine. Say hello to that first chakra, which is located right at the tip of your tailbone. This is an energy center that helps make it safe for you. It's also a place where you can release energy. And it also helps bring you right back into the here and now. So just kind of say hello to that space and imagine that you are connected to the earth in the present. If you're new to this, you can use a beautiful oak tree or any kind of tree you like, and you can flatten out the top of that and connect it right at the tip of your tailbone. And go ahead and breathe. And as you release, you can see a flow of energy moving down that grounding, down that connection with the earth, right through the middle. So if it's a tree, it's going to go down the tree trunk. If you're using something else, it's going to go just slip right on down. Let's begin to let go of any resistance to the holiday season, any resistance to the emotions that come up or come with it. And give yourself space to be. Now feel yourself firmly connected to the earth. In fact, you can even sort of be the tree rooted. Somebody used the word earthing in one of my workshops recently. Connected with the earth, supported by Mother Earth in a space of joy. Now move your attention behind your eyes in the center of your head and create that sanctuary of stillness right in your mind. The more you can create this stillness, the more access you're going to have to your clairvoyance, to your visualization, to your ability to create a picture in your mind. And then go ahead and breathe and release. Give yourself space to be as you are, whatever you're feeling, without the need to fix or change anything. Imagine that that place in the center of your head is bathed in golden light. Have it be bright. And then I'd like you to bring your crown chakra, the energy center. There's an energy center right at the top of your head. And even if you don't know what it is or how it works or anything like that, just imagine that you've got an energy center at the top of your head and just bring that to a beautiful clear gold. Imagine like you have just a clear gold crown right on your head. And I'd like you to get a sense with this beautiful golden crown on your head, get a sense of your pure and highest vibration of joy. Go ahead and breathe and release any resistance that you're still holding on to. Go ahead and breathe and release anything that's not here and now in present time. And just be in this space of breathing in holiday magic and breathing out holiday magic as you release anything that no longer serves you, anything that you've been holding on to, any energies that have gotten in your space that aren't yours. But mostly experience that joy, that golden crown at the top of your head, jeweled with all the colors of the rainbow. And connect with your joy. My dear friend Jack Armstrong, in his Lessons from the Source book, offers us a glimpse into joy. And I'm going to read you a passage, and I'll give you a link to the book. You can still purchase it on Amazon. But he does automatic writing, and I have loved this so much as we bring in joy. Let the joy flow. Joy is who you are. It is the magic that reaches out from you and touches others. It is your birthright, your identity. Allow it to express through you naturally, gently, and effortlessly. Feel inside you the wonderful feeling that encompasses you when you are truly in tune and expressing the joy of your being. Let it sparkle in your eyes and let the laughter roll from your lips. Let your aura glow. It is your natural element, the way you are, the way you're meant to be. So right here and now, let your aura glow. Imagine that you're in a bubble of golden light, your energy field, with joy flowing through you. Each of us has our own unique vibration of joy, and it's different than anyone else. How we want to experience the holidays is different. But I think at any given time, some of us, for whatever reason, give up our joy. Or maybe someone couldn't have your level of joy at any given time. So give your joy right to yourself so that you can have it right here and now. Allow others to have their own experience without you resisting them or judging them. Let them be and have their holiday however they want. But for you, go ahead and give yourself a breath and call back your joy. Anything you gave away, anything you shut down, call it back into a beautiful golden sun above your head. A golden sun filled with light and love and joy. And then go ahead and bring that gold sun right in through that gold crown, adding to it, and feel that vibration, experience that vibration in the top of your head, and let that joy flow through your physical and spiritual bodies. Notice how gently it moves through your body, filling you with the joy of the season, the joy that you are, the magic that you are. And give yourself a breath and just let anything else fall away that's not at that beautiful golden vibration. Experience that just for yourself. And then move your attention behind your eyes again, in the center of your awareness, in the center of your head. And I'd like you to imagine that you're looking at the planet Earth. Maybe it's like you're looking at it from space, but that you can see the whole planet. And I'd like you to look and see the gold light that's coming in. See the earth bathed in a golden light. See the new vibration that I was seeing the other day. See those who are lost and afraid surrounded by a golden light of love. See any places that are in chaos or war surrounded by a light of love. See all of nature from the mountains to the trees, to the waterways, to the animals, even the bugs, soaking up the new golden light. We are an ecosystem and we all need each other. See everything bathed in a golden light of love, including yourself. Surround yourself in a cloak of golden light. Let it flow through you just as your joy was flowing through you. And recognize that you are transforming your experience, your reality, being right here and now. Give yourselves a breath. And slowly bring your attention and awareness back to your body and your surroundings. And give yourself a few deep breaths. Now imagine one more golden sun above your head and fill that golden sun with your life force energy. Just call it back. And give yourself that gold sun. Just fill up with your own life force. And as you finish this practice, this sanctuary of stillness, imagine that you are surrounded by a golden light filled with miracles, peace, and magic. I'm surrounding the space that we're all in with golden light filled with miracles and peace and magic. This is the spirit of the season. Breathe it in. And finally, give yourself a deep breath in and slowly exhale. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes or replace your gaze upward and begin to look around your room, the place that you're in. And just gently come back to yourself. What a wonderful space that we created here and together. What was your experience? What did you notice in this space? That was a very powerful space we were in. And as you come back, just as I wrap up our wrap up for the week, as we get into really the full-fledged kind of weekend of festivities, Sunday is Christmas Christmas Eve. And then, of course, Monday is Christmas Day. And do you have a whole new appreciation, I hope, for the spirit of the season, whether you love it, whether you don't love it. I love Christmas. I'm all decorated here. You can't really see too much, but I've got Christmases and ornaments and baby Jesus right here, and all kinds of beautiful things surrounding me in gold. Yeah. But to wrap up our wrap up, your thoughts are powerful things. Be specific, be aware, be here and now. Say hello to that new energy of gold coming onto the planet with peace and hope and joy. And open your mind, body, and spirit to the miracles and magic of the season. It's filled with spirit. It's filled with gold. And you can keep that crown at gold if you like. You're really, truly shining. So, wow. That was great, everyone. We really created an incredible space. And oh my gosh, that's so wonderful. Suzanne said lots of healing energy all around. Thank you. And thank you, Suzanne. It takes all of us to create that healing energy together. And then we all then get more healing energy. It's quite something. So thank you so much for coming. Richard is sharing, thanks. I feel much more centered and could feel where some of my resistance was. Work to do. Yes, this is why I do this, is to get everybody kind of a different perspective so that you can kind of have your takeaway for yourself and experience really truly magic and miracles. Brenda says that was calming, trusting, and gold. Enjoyed it. Thank you. You are so welcome. And Angela, New Zealand. And I just love that you're in Saturday and spending your morning with us. Thank you, Debbie. Feel very relaxed. I'm reading for the folks that aren't on YouTube or Facebook as you pipe up here. I love it. And Lewis says, feels like I'm high and don't do drugs. Yes, that is sometimes, gosh, what it is like. And it is really something. And thank you, Lewis, for sticking around. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Richard says, a great way to reframe our thinking ahead of the holidays. Yes, it is. I mean, there's not much that I find that we don't need reframing on a lot of the time. And this especially in the holidays, because there is, if you are aware of this golden light that's coming in, and it's here, by the way, every year, but this year it's a different quality, a different vibration. It's just more refined and lovely. Yeah. And if you can make yourself aware of that, you're really not going to get caught up or match the energy of the chaos or the commercialism or anything of the sort. You're going to be able to experience it by lighting a candle or having fairy lights blinking behind you, which is like, I should never do any YouTube, but sometimes that happens. Sometimes we wash our Fitbit and have to give ourselves an Apple Watch. Merry Christmas to me. Mary Ann says, very calming. And Merry Christmas to you, Mary Ann. I'm so glad that you were able to be here and join us. People are laughing at Lewis for being high on my channel, which I love. This is getting high without drugs, folks. This is what I have experienced for many, 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 many years. And Richard says, and once we find our light and joy, we can spread it around. Yep. Just by being that light and joy, just by having that for ourselves, you have, if you want to ever practice something about sharing the joy and spreading it around, smile at people as you're walking down the street this season, whether you're shopping or whether you're going to the grocery store. If you catch somebody's eye, smile and say hello, and you're going to get a whole new appreciation for joy and light and how powerful a hello is. We sometimes are so afraid, or we're in our own little thoughts. And when we're in our thoughts, we're not present either. Yeah. So it's really something. Yeah. Lewis is cracking up. Yeah. There we all are. So nobody piped up about the bleach smell, Lewis, but we will get to that. If somebody messages me, I'll be sure to put them in touch. But once again, thank you to all of you for your willingness to show up all the time and join us. And you can always access these meditations. There's meditations on my website if you like what's happening here. I've got all kinds of free resources on my website, so I encourage you. I've got the free meditations. I'll have the solstice one posted maybe tomorrow, I think. I don't know yet, but I should have that uploaded. We've got all kinds of things going on. I'm in town. This is always a busy season for me as a clairvoyant, because people see their families, and there's a lot of things that get stirred up during holiday time. So I am working. If you're interested in a reading, you can go to my website at spiritlightinsight.com. You can go to that meditation page and find everything from there. What we have coming up, and oh my gosh, I don't think I have it linked here anywhere. I don't, but there's a meditation page on my website. But we've got on the 7th of January at 3:00. That's a Sunday. We've got Create Your Dream 2024. This is like a business plan for your soul. It's like a soul plan. And we're going to set out goals for 2024 for your personal, your spiritual, your business, your relationships, all of that. That's all going to happen. Our Clairvoyant Development Program starts on January 16th. The information, again, all of this is on my website. I keep putting this up, but it's all in the same source. I'm just sending you to the various pages here. But you can find all the information that you're looking for about our classes and readings and all of that, spiritlightinsight.com. You are so welcome, Richard. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you. And I got to put up from our friend Lewis, Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everyone. Oh, there's just all kinds of Christmas love here. Yes, yes, yes. See what happens? You bring in a little joy, you shift your reality, you get out of resistance to the holidays, and it's all a love fest. At least I think it is. I hope it is. So for everyone here, Merry Christmas to all of you who celebrate, whether the holiday is religious or metaphorical or whatever you celebrate. Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. Happy Festivus for the rest of us. If anybody knows that reference, Brenda's got some hearts in there. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you all for coming. Let's see here. Merry Christmas, everyone, from Angela. And so what I will say is for now, because I'll be around next week, hopefully we'll do a pre-New Year's, New Year's kind of end of the year type show here before we do our psychic extravaganza on Michael Arrington's page. Oh, we're getting all kinds of love here. I love this. Thank you so much. But for now, I'm going to say, may peace, love, and light grace your journey. May joy fill your heart and the hearts of those that you love. And then, as always, as I always say, keep your spirit light in sight and always remember to shine your light. Bye-bye, everyone. See you next week. Have a wonderful holiday. Love, hugs all around.